Imagine standing at the edge of your dreams, the place where possibilities bloom and opportunities await. You see the bright horizon, but your feet feel heavy, chained by self-doubt and hesitation. Deep inside, a voice whispers, "I don't think I can do this." That single thought has the power to dim the brightest light. Because if you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? Belief is the spark that ignites greatness. It's the foundation upon which every achievement is built. Without it, even the most talented person can stumble, and even the strongest dream can fade away. Let's embark on a journey together to understand why believing in yourself matters and how to cultivate it step by step. The power of self-belief. Self-belief is more than just a phrase people throw around in motivational speeches. It's the fuel that drives ambition, courage, and resilience. Think about it. Every invention, every business, every piece of art began with someone who had the audacity to say, "I believe I can." Consider Thomas Edison. He failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. If he didn't believe in his own potential, he would have stopped after the first failure. Or think of J.K. Rowling, who faced rejection after rejection before Harry Potter found a home. Their stories teach us one essential lesson. Self-belief isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. When you believe in yourself, you give others permission to believe in you too. Confidence is contagious. People gravitate toward those who radiate certainty and purpose. So ask yourself, do you believe in your own dreams enough to fight for them? Why belief matters to others. Imagine you're interviewing two candidates for a job. One is hesitant, unsure of their skills, and keeps doubting themselves. The other exudes quiet confidence, acknowledges their flaws, but knows they're capable. Who would you hire? Most people would choose the second candidate because they trust themselves. It's the same in all aspects of life. Relationships, friendships, partnerships, and even opportunities. Believing in yourself sends a clear signal to the world. I'm ready, I'm capable, I'm worth investing in. When you doubt yourself, you inadvertently tell others, maybe I'm not ready, maybe I'm not good enough. It's not that people are cruel, it's just that your self-doubt can become a barrier between you and the trust of others. Recognizing the roots of self-doubt. Self-doubt doesn't appear overnight. It's usually planted by experiences, failures, or harsh words from others. Maybe a teacher once told you that you'd never succeed. Maybe a friend laughed at your dreams. Or maybe you faced so many setbacks that you started to believe you weren't good enough. But here's the truth. Self-doubt is a liar. It feeds on fear and insecurity, not facts. Just because you failed once doesn't mean you'll fail again. Just because someone didn't see your worth doesn't mean it's not there. Recognize that your doubt is a story, and like all stories, it can be rewritten. Rewriting your story. Think of your life as a book. Right now, maybe the pages are filled with lines like, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough." But you hold the pen. You have the power to write a new chapter, one that says, "I believe in myself no matter what." Start by challenging your negative thoughts. When your mind says, "I'll probably fail," ask, "What if I succeed?" When it says, "I'm not smart enough," ask, "How can I learn and grow?" Reframing your thoughts is the first step to transforming self-doubt into self-belief. Small wins build big confidence. You don't need to conquer the world overnight. Self-belief grows from small victories. Maybe it's finishing a task you've been putting off. Maybe it's speaking up in a meeting, even if your voice shakes. Every time you act despite your doubt, you prove to yourself that you are capable. Celebrate those wins. Write them down. Let them remind you that you've overcome challenges before, and you can do it again. Confidence is built one step at a time. The role of others in your journey. While self-belief starts with you, it doesn't have to end there. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Seek out mentors, friends, and family who believe in your potential and encourage you to keep going. But remember, they can only support you if you let them. If you're constantly doubting yourself, you might push away the very people who want to help. Communicate. Share your fears, but also share your dreams. Let others see the fire inside you, even if it's just a spark right now. Their support can be the wind that helps that spark grow into a flame. When the world says no, no matter how strong your self-belief is, the world will test it. You'll face rejections, failures, and people who don't believe in you. That's inevitable. The key is to remember that their doubts don't define your worth. Every no is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to come back stronger. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper job because he supposedly lacked imagination. Oprah Winfrey was told she was unfit for television. Imagine if they'd believed those voices. The world's doubts are not your destiny. Turning setbacks into fuel. Every setback you face can either break you or build you. When you fail, it's easy to think, I'm not cut out for this. But what if you saw failure as a stepping stone instead of a roadblock? Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? How can I use this experience to become stronger? The most successful people in the world didn't get there because they never failed. They got there because they learned from every mistake and kept going. The ripple effect of self-belief. When you believe in yourself, you do more than just achieve your own goals. You inspire others to believe in themselves too. Your courage becomes a lighthouse for those around you, showing them what's possible. Think about the people you admire: athletes, artists, leaders, entrepreneurs. Their belief in themselves didn't just change their lives, it changed the lives of everyone who watched them rise. You have that same potential. Your self-belief can spark a chain reaction of hope and inspiration. Living with unshakable confidence. Self-belief isn't about arrogance. It's about knowing your worth, embracing your strengths, and acknowledging your flaws without letting them hold you back. It's about standing tall in the face of doubt, even when your knees are trembling. Every day, remind yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? Your dreams are worth fighting for. Your potential is waiting to be unlocked. And the first key is to believe that you are enough. So take a deep breath, stand tall, look in the mirror and say, I believe in myself. Then take that belief and turn it into action. Because the world is waiting for the light that only you can bring. Act before you feel ready. Confidence doesn't come first. Action does. The more you do something, the more confident you become. Scared of public speaking? Speak more. Nervous about negotiating? Practice daily. Afraid to fail? Fail fast and learn. Fake it till you make it isn't a lie, it's a strategy. Surround yourself with believers. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If your circle doubts you, you'll doubt yourself. Encourages you, you'll rise faster. Cut out the naysayers. Find mentors, coaches, and peers who push you forward. The ripple effect of confidence. When you believe in yourself, people recommend you for bigger roles. Clients trust you more. Luck seems to favor you, not because the world changed, because you did. Leadership becomes natural. True leaders aren't the most skilled, they're the most self-assured. When you trust yourself, others follow without hesitation. Success becomes inevitable. Self-belief turns obstacles into stepping stones. Every no becomes a not yet. Every failure becomes feedback. The choice is yours. You can keep waiting for someone to validate you, or you can validate yourself. You can keep doubting your abilities, or you can prove yourself right. The world doesn't follow the hesitant, it follows the bold. If you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? So stand tall, speak with authority, act with conviction. Your future self is waiting for you to make the decision today. Believing in yourself isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. Every time you choose self-belief over self-doubt, you take a step closer to your dreams. Every time you say I can instead of I can't, you prove to yourself and to the world that you are worthy of success, love, and respect. So remember, if you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? Let your journey begin now, with you believing in you.